Greetings. Given what you've discovered at Chaltok and Viranat, we need to widen our investigation. Republic ships have gone missing, and we can't afford these sort of losses. We need you to look into this problem. Head to the Beta Quadrant. One of our ships went missing near the MEMPA system, and we want you to find out what happened.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Star Trek Online. In the last episode, we went back to where it all started. The colony of Viranat, which is now a smoking ruin, on the word of Commander Charva of the Tal Shiar. She said that before Viranat was destroyed, it was manufacturing weapons for the enemies of the Romulan Empire. Of course, we found that her claims were incorrect and she had been misled. In this episode, it seems we are being ordered to the MEMPA system to investigate the disappearance of one of the Republic's ships. I apologize, Sub-Commander, but Commander Charva gave us some new leads regarding Tovan's sister, Rina.
While I appreciate the personal nature of your attempt to find Rina Kev, you need to focus on the big picture. Our fledgling republic needs to establish its legitimacy as a political body, fend off attacks and intrigue by the Tal Shiar and other external threats, and stabilize its claims on New Romulus. Right now, we need you to pursue this investigation. Our fleet is not particularly large, and we cannot afford to have any ships go missing. We need you to find out what's happening to them. Don't worry, this isn't the old empire where one person's welfare is put by the wayside for the good of the state. We'll keep looking for information about Rina. The best thing you can do is help the Republic to survive, so we can devote more resources to missions of a more personal nature.
Thank you, Sub-Commander. We'll set a course for the MEMPA system. Kel en route.
We've arrived at the source of the distress signal. Scanning the area now.
Are we detecting any ships? Sartre reports there's a Cardassian vessel ahead. Apparently it's surrounded by a field of subspace distortion and she's reading a spike in the ship's Tetrion emissions. Any life signs? Sartre says that scans at this range are inconclusive. Apparently the radiation is interfering with the sensors. Right, Sartre, can you hypothesize on the cause of the distortion?
The ship is badly damaged, but there's no clear relationship between the distortion and the ship. I ran a comparison to the anomalies we scanned previously in the Kittimer system. While they appear similar at first look, the spike in Tetrions is different from what we've seen before.
I think we need a closer scan. Helm, take us in.
Sir, there's no sign of a Republic vessel in the area. Whatever happened here is unfortunate, but I recommend we continue our search elsewhere. It may look suspicious if we linger.
We'll be cautious, Tovan. Approach the ship. Right. Keep shields up. Let's be ready for anything. We're approaching the Cardassian vessel. Sartre says full impulse just went offline. Sartre says the expected cause is the energy field near the derelict ship. Looks like all the ship's systems are still online. This looks like a Cardassian Keldon class. What the devil are they doing this far from their space? Right, Sartre, prepare to scan the derelict vessel. Sartre says that the ship appears to have sustained damage, however, not enough to disable primary functions or life support. Apparently there is one hull breach, but emergency force fields are in place. Sartre says that the ship appears to be deserted, but even at this range, she can't be certain. Apparently there's a significant interference from the localized radiation. Can we access their computers remotely?
Cardassians use a recursive encryption algorithm to protect their data from unauthorized access. We'd have to be on their bridge to tap into their systems.
Well, then that's what we have to do.
We have no idea what happened to this ship. We could be putting ourselves at risk for the sake of curiosity. I recommend we leave and continue our search elsewhere.
Tovan, I appreciate your concern, but Republic ships may have suffered the same fate. We need to investigate this.
It's your call, but if you're going over to that ship, then I'm coming with you.
Understood. Right, let's get to the transporter room. We're beaming to their bridge.
Interesting. No visible damage. Why would they abandon the ship? The bridge appears operational, but where's the crew?
We need to know what happened here. Let's investigate. Scan for life signs and check the security logs.
No other life signs detected. We're alone.
Check the recent log activity. They didn't vanish without a trace.
Here's something odd. There are no corpses on this ship.
What? According to the logs, they were attacked.
The ship description fits what we've seen of the Alachi.
The Alachi?
Several security logs were accessed recently. I think you're going to want to see this.
What is it?
The security recording is from 3 days ago.
What the devil? That looked like a subspace rift.
Whatever it is, it explains why there aren't any corpses.
Are there any more recordings?
One more. Pulling it up now.
Those look like Alachi. Were they able to identify their attackers?
Wait. That noise.
Noise?
Several ships are on approach and requesting status.
Oh, bloody hell.
Sir, they're Cardassian.
Oh, for God's sake. RRW Devarin, transport us back to the bridge immediately. Sartre reports the Cardassians have scanned the derelict ship and they'd like to talk to me. Put them on screen.
The Bajorans think there are equals now. How pathetic.
They're ordering us to stand to and lower our shields and surrender. Apparently they carry an order of reprisal signed by Empress Sela authorizing them to seize and detain Republic vessels. And he says that considering our situation, he suggests we view this offer as a generous opportunity to save my crew. We will not surrender to Cardassians working for the Tal Shiar. Shields up!
That is unfortunate. Your ship would be worth far more undamaged. This is your last chance. Feel free to use the escape pods if necessary.
You Cardassian fool! No wonder the Dominion abandoned you. Tactical alert! Right, looks like a Gala
Two more
class.
waves are approaching the system. Recommend a defensive posture with power to shields.
Agreed. Auxiliary power to shields. Low torpedo bays, power up disruptor banks. Prepare to fire forward disruptors. Fire! Let's put these Cardassians in their place. They think they can order us to surrender on the authority of Empress Sela, no less. Like hell. Torpedoes! Fire! Their forward shields are down, and their hull integrity is down to 50%. Hard to starboard. It seems Empress Sela did not arm them very well. They don't stand a chance against us. Hard to port. Prepare to fire torpedoes. Emit a pulse from our singularity core. Torpedo! The starboard shields are down. Hard to starboard, come about! The Cardassians have been destroyed, but 2 more have appeared. Correction, 3 more have appeared. 3 Hideki-class escorts. No match for a warbird. Set a course, prepare to fight. Torpedoes, fire! We are outnumbered, but their weapon systems aren't nearly powerful enough to dent our shields. That Hideki class is forward and port shields are down. Torpedoes. They're nearly destroyed. Come about. Fire! Right then. One of the Hideki class escorts has been destroyed. Target the next. Torpedoes. One of them missed the target, but one of them struck the Hideki class. Hard of port. Right, that last torpedo dealt with the other Hideki class. Target the last one. Come about.
Your ship will be a trophy for the true way.
The true way? So these people do not speak for the Cardassian government. Fire! Bloody hell, it's a Calden class. That may be a match for us. How to port? Their port shields are at 50%. They are down. Aft weapons, fire. Hard to starboard, prepare to fire torpedoes. Right, their port shields are down. Reduce speed, prepare to fire more torpedoes. Fire! Bloody hell, they fired a spread of their own torpedoes. Hard to port. Aft weapons, our forward shields are at 50%. Come about. Divert auxiliary power to weapons. Let's destroy this ship. Torpedoes. Fire!
True way will avenge us!
Sartre reports she was monitoring messages during the battle and was able to isolate a long-range transmission. Apparently the Cardassian battleship sent a message to a location in the Eta Eridani sector block. She's been unable to pinpoint the exact destination, but she'll continue to monitor the frequency and listen for further transmissions. Excellent thinking, Sartre. Let me know if you hear anything.
The Cardassians were unaware of what had happened to their missing vessel. It appears the Alachi attacked them while they were hunting for our ships. Bad luck.
Indeed.
We should destroy the derelict. Let the true way think that the Republic defeated all of their patrols.
Agreed. Tactical, prepare to scuttle the ship. Helm, set a course, get us in weapons range. Prepare a spread of torpedoes. That should do it. Fire!
Ship is under attack.
Based on what you've learned, it seems that your next lead is in the Beta Quadrant. Head to the Donatu system and see if you can learn more about where our ships are going and who's taking them.
According to new intel, Sela has started paying privateers to capture or destroy Romulan Republic ships. That would explain why these Cardassians are operating outside their normal territory. I suggest we track these true-way ships back to their base. If we're lucky, they'll lead us right to the missing Republic ships.
Agreed. Helm, set a course for the Donatu system. Warp 8, engage! Sartre reports that a magnetic field is surrounding a large concentration of asteroids dead ahead. She's run a sweep for Romulan transponders, but either the Cardassians removed it, or there's too much interference for sensors to get a lock. She also reports that there is a Cardassian satellite ahead that may be impeding our scans. Sartre, what do we know about the system? Apparently Donatu 2 is a Class J planetoid located in orbit along with several hundred large asteroids. Because the planetoid has an iron core and is relatively close to the star, there's a significant magnetosphere trapping stellar wind plasma. The resulting magnetic flux and numerous asteroids will prevent us from safely using full impulse once we enter the field. Understood. Tovan, give me a tactical analysis. Tovan reports that the Cardassians are most likely using the magnetic fluctuations in the area to hide their privateer operations. Apparently, our sensors were able to pick out a nearby satellite and a station located in the asteroid belt. Tovan's marked the location for them both on our tactical map. Understood. Helm, approach the satellite.
Recommend we stay cloaked as we approach the station, sir.
Agreed. Engage the cloaking device. Right. Take us in. Sensors are detecting several heavy phaser turrets in the asteroid field. Sartre, scan the satellite. Sartre reports that in addition to the magnetic interference, the Cardassians have mined the asteroid field ahead with defensive turrets. Apparently the satellite appears to be a targeting array and fire controller for those turrets. Sartre says that we may be able to access the satellite's programming, but there's a chance that if we do, we'll alert the Cardassians. It's a chance we'll have to take. Access the satellite. Sartre reports she successfully accessed the control layer within the satellite's operational routines. Apparently the satellite is sending commands to several nearby defensive turrets. She said we may be able to insert a malicious command that may disable or neutralize many of the turrets. Sartre, overload the turret functions. Sartre reports the new programming routine has been successfully uploaded, and not all of the turrets in the area was susceptible, but we've softened the defenses between our ship and the Cardassian station. Right. Helm, take us in.
If we avoid the magnetic flux energy, we should be able to remain cloaked as we approach the station.
Understood. Helm, keep us away from those magnetic fields. Impulse engines are offline. Bloody hell. We're surrounded by turrets. If the cloak fails, we'll be defenseless. Right, I see the station on the other side of the field. These appear to be the same type of turrets that the Cardassians used during the Dominion War. Fascinating. Although, they've undoubtedly been refitted with current technology. Sensors are picking up a Republic Daylon warbird, along with 3 Hideki-class escorts. Looks like the Cardassians have been stealing our ships. Correction, we are detecting at least 6 Hideki-class ships. But we're out of the asteroid field. We can approach the station. Tovan reports we're within range of the station, and he says we should take out the turrets first, and then the patrol. Understood. Right, we're detecting a heavy photon torpedo turret to starboard. Helm, get us to that turret. Prepare to fire. Looks like there's 4 Hideki-class starships being repaired in one of the docks. They'll no doubt take flight once they see us, once we've decloaked and fired. Right? Fire! Right, the Hideki classes have opened fire. Hard to starboard, evasive pattern, Delta 5. We're outnumbered, but these are Hideki classes and they're not in the best condition. Our port shields are failing. Hard to starboard, prepare torpedoes. Fire! Right, that Hideki class has been destroyed. Target the rest. Fire! Hard to port. Starboard and port shields are at 50%. Emit a pulse from our singularity. Fire! Right, that torpedo got the hull integrity down to 5%. They've been destroyed. Tactical, target the next. Hard to starboard. Prepare to fire a torpedo. Fire! Those torpedoes took care of that Hideki class. Looks like 5 to go. Fire! Prepare a torpedo. Fire! Right, that torpedo took care of them. Tactical, target the next. Auxiliary power to weapons. They don't stand a chance against our shields. We can finish this more quickly. Right, there goes that one. Fire! Fire on the last Hideki-class escort ship. Torpedoes! Right. Tovan reports we've crippled the station's defenses, but it is only a matter of time before they summon reinforcements. Apparently a Republic warbird is being held in the station's dock, and scans indicate that at least some of the crew are being held in the station's brig. Apparently we're being hailed by the station command center on screen.
Your brazen attack on this station is further proof that the Romulan Republic is nothing more than a terrorist cabal.
Oh, really?
We've contacted the legitimate Romulan government and alerted them to your presence.
Oh, for God's sake.
Any further acts of terror against this station or any Cardassian citizen will be met with deadly force.
Release the Republic ship and the Republic crew.
Your ignorance of Cardassian history is insulting. We do not listen to demands. We give them.
Close the channel. Get me a location for the Republic crew. Tovan reports the crew is being held in a detention area on the station's outer ring. Apparently the area is shielded to prevent transport. Right, we need to get the crew to their ship. Veril reports the station operates on several fusion reactors located at the base of the central core. She says if we can configure our deflector to emit a high-amplitude electromagnetic wave, it will disrupt the inertial lasers on their reactors. The safety protocols will then cause a temporary power shutdown. She says if we time it properly, there'll be a window of opportunity as the Cardassians switch to backup power, and we'll be able to transport the crew to their ship. An excellent plan, Veril. Make the necessary modifications to the deflector array. Right. Veril reports the deflector modification is ready to send the pulse on my command. Right. Fire the pulse. Worked perfectly. Right, hail the Republic crew.
I assume we can thank you for our escape.
Indeed.
Before you transported us, I overheard a guard saying that more True-Way ships were approaching. We need time to restore emergency power. Please provide cover until we are able to go to warp.
Once you are able, warp to the flotilla as soon as you can. We'll cover you. Tactical alert. Prepare to fight. Cardassian ships have arrived in the area. Fire! Torpedoes! Fire! It's a Keldon class. Their port shields are at 50%. All our shields are at 50%. Hard to starboard. Evasive maneuvers. Prepare to fire another spread of torpedoes. Hard to starboard. Fire! The hull integrity is down to 60%. Their port shields are failing. Continue firing.
Power restored. Preparing to warp out of the system.
Excellent. Emit a pulse from our singularity core. That pulse destroyed them. Tovan reports there are no more Cardassian ships on long-range sensors. Right. There's the Republic Daylon warbird. Same class as us. Right, the Republic ship has safely warped out of the system. Right, Helm, take us out of the system. Tovan, contact Republic Command. We'll have to inform Sub-Commander Nadal of this new development. Engage.
Excellent. I hope that your new starship has performed to your satisfaction. Now that we know about Sila's attempts to capture our ships, we'll order our commanders to exercise additional caution in territory near True-Way space, or with other groups that might try their hand at privateering. I have received some new intelligence from our allies that may be of use to us. Expect to hear from me shortly.
Understood, Sub-Commander. Kalinra out. And with that, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this kind of content and you'd like to see more, please feel free to like and subscribe. And, as always, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!